says we're live, but I haven't. Up there go the popular. They've populated. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drone Therapy, Drone Therapy, Drone Therapy. Because I couldn't think of another name, and I didn't build the show until about 2 hours ago. Because we had a bunch of stuff going on. Today is my daughter's birthday, and she had a doctor's appointment and a bunch of different stuff. So we were running like crazy people. And
Happy birthday, Bill's.
Yeah, she's chilling with her mom. Let's see. Let's say hello, JC Flying. I can't go back far because it didn't go back as far as everybody started talking. What's Scott saying now? Oh, you lost your camera.
I'm here.
All right.
I got it.
Oh, okay, cool. You've talked it, silenced it. Anyway, let's see. Keep rolling. Warren's here. Good to see you, Warren. Glad to see you. Captain Joe America, or USA Drone Flyer, Captain Joe. Glad to have you in the house, sir. Rolling. Hey, drone flying with Uncle Bob. Glad to have you, sir. Hope you're having a good day. Glad to see you in the chat. Flying Media. Now, I didn't see earlier if you posted in the chat or not. Did you get a Mavic 4 Pro? Now, this is 7 minutes behind, so it's going to take me a minute to get there. So I will try to get there, give you time to answer it by the time I get there. Waypoint, New England. Brian, glad to see you. Glad to have you in the house. Thank you for coming. Scrolling. Johnny Drone Flyer. And if you didn't already get a chance, I was on Johnny's show earlier. It was really cool to have him, be over on his show. He had a bunch of us that do live streams on. I wanted to say thank you very much, Johnny, for having me on, and all the other guests. It was a pleasure being on with all of you. It was a good time. We need to do more stuff like that. But I kept my tongue tied because it wasn't my show. But between me, you, and the fence post, about the only way we're going to change some people's views on drones is if we're using it as a voting tactic. They know that it's not a major issue with us. Yes, we love our drones, but it's not going to make us vote differently. That's not going to be the one aspect that is going to make or break us voting for them. So we need to fly and have fun. That's it. We just need to fly and have fun. And when it goes down, it goes down, And we'll do the renegade stuff for a little while until they slap the shit out of us, and then we don't fly no more. Keep let me. I don't want to be a downer here, so just fly. Just keep flying. Get new drones while you can. Keep getting new drones. All the new drones you can. Excuse me, Raymond. Good to see you as well. Glad to have you in the house. Scrolling.
The baffling thing to me is, like, you can still get camera drones. Like, you can get the Air 3S on eBay for about the same amount. You can get the Mini 3, or you can get most drones around the same price. But if you try to get FPV stuff, everything's jacked up through the roof.
It's not just that. Wow. A lot of it's out of stock.
Right.
So I heard it was like supply issues that were like they need stuff. China needs stuff from the U.S. to build chips with, even though they have the base, and vice versa. And while all that crap's going on, there's not really a whole lot being made because nobody's profiting. So they're just like, the hell with it. Dale, glad to see you. Time to fly. Al, good to have you in the house. Glad to see you, sir. Night Train, good to see you. Glad to have you in the house. When the shit goes down, you better be ready. Hell yeah. Don't you dare get my fucking drone. Sorry, I already bleeped it. Sorry, I did it. Oh. The good thing is Filmora will automatically bleep that out. When I cut it up into shorts, it'll bleep that. I get bored at times after 10 years. Let's see. I think most politicians are around here. No. Oh, okay. So here's the thing. And I will put this little bean or seed in everybody's brain for a little while. Now, my wife and I talked. She got her birthday present. And we talked, and I said, okay, this is what I want. I said, and this looks like the way I should get it. And she said, okay. So why haven't I ordered the damn thing? Why haven't I ordered it? I don't know why. I went and looked earlier. There's one on there, I swear to you, for $21.48 for the controller, the drone, and a battery
Wow.
from South Korea. Not the same dealer as Tom. This is a
Damn.
different
Not Tom's
dealer.
guy.
This is
Bill,
a
you gotta
different
Google
dealer.
it.
This is
I
a
got a
different
bag of
dealer.
candy for my birthday.
So, let's see. Something that they haven't talked about, I haven't seen on any of the shows yet. Did you bring up the Max 2 on your show, Ron?
You mean the new GoPro 360 camera?
Yeah.
We haven't talked. We've mentioned it, but not with any detail or substance, Bill.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the thing, we're starting to get details on it, and that's something else I want to talk to you all about here in a minute, because we know what's supposed to be happening tomorrow. Like you said earlier, Ron, will it or won't it be on DJI's site tomorrow morning?
That's the only real question. We know it's coming. We know it's going to be good, but will it be available?
And the thing that's scary is if it doesn't come tomorrow, I think that
Game over, right?
yeah, I think we're pretty much cooked. I think we're
Remember,
done.
remember Aliens 2, but what's his name said, "Game over, dude."
Yeah, yeah. Uh, I don't know. I think they have a higher tariff. Oh, Barkley's here. Where did I miss Barkley? I was talking about. I'll go do it now. I'll go do it now.
Hey Warren, yeah, we're not looking to get the Kim Jong Woo edition of the Mavic 4.
No, he heard the tail end of it and he was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, exactly. We don't need the Kim Jong Woo version of the Mavic 4 from
Okay, that's
North
what I
Korea.
say. Where's it?
Did
at?
you guys get an email about the 360 camera?
I did not get it.
no.
No, I did not.
No.
I didn't get an email either.
That's
So
not a good sign, Randy.
It's not a good sign. Because I got email for the Power 2000.
Yes, I did too.
So I don't think it's going to be on there.
So, okay, so I know what they have against drones, Randy, but how do they differentiate against power station
this is
and
different.
cameras and whatever, right? Neither of them are anywhere related to drones, so why is one for sale and one not?
I don't know, because it makes no sense. They haven't restocked the Pocket 3. They haven't restocked the Action 5 Pro. But you can get the Osmo Mobile 7. You can get new gimbals.
In other words, you can get kind of all the stuff you don't really want.
Right.
Oh, it's
Anything
already
that's
gone.
up above, like $500.
Yeah, if it's real
Alright,
costly,
here
you
it
can
is,
still
here it
buy
is.
it.
Here it is. I found this out. Here it is. Y'all gonna be like, "What?" And I'm like, it scares the shit out of me. But let me go ahead and share this. It took me. I was like, "Where is it?" I knew I ran into it. Share. Coming back in now. Here's the thing. Look at this bad boy. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
So 2160
Well, that is
63 for the battery, the controller, and the drone.
What
And it's
about
coming-
shipping on that, Bill? Free shipping?
60 sold. Wow.
Wow, he's
I'm
moving.
seeing shipping free.
Free expedited shipping.
Free shipping. Oh, look at this! And delivery is August 11th to August 15th. August 11th.
Oh,
is
we
my
need
birthday.
to hit that. We need to hit that buy button, Bill.
No, August 11th is my birthday. So you can
Hit
buy
that
it
buy
for me.
button.
You buy it for me, Ron. Send it to me for my birthday.
We'll start passing the hat around, Randy.
We'll go in debt.
Yeah.
We'll go in debt. But let's see. Let's see. I don't. It says it's got 99% positive. It's another South Korean seller, but 60
look at the
sold, man.
But did you see it's a U.S.? He says a U.S. store, with /US /store. So he's a U.S.
Let's
guy.
look at his store. Hopefully that flipped too.
Oh,
No,
guess
it
what?
didn't. It didn't flip. It didn't flip. I'm gonna have to stop it.
Dale's telling you to buy it, Bill. Dale in the chat said buy, Bill.
Okay. Well, see, it came back when I went to the different page. I went to their store page.
Yeah.
Oh wow! They've got different categories. He's got 60% clearance, DJI, mobile and laptop, and beauty and health. So I'm looking at the DJI.
Wow, that's gotta
Oh
work.
wow!
Good
Let me
work.
bring this. I gotta share this with you guys. Whoa, come on, man. Remove from scene. Don't be a boosh. Okay, eBay stores. We're going to show this back again. Look at all these. He's got all kinds of stuff here. I was like, so we got 21. Look at this. Here's 21
That's
50 60.
look
An
at that
Air
bottom.
3S 14 26
Oh
54.
wow.
A
1010
Bottom
for
2
the.
Flymore. What,
That's
Randy?
great. That's a
A
great
Bottom.
deal for the box too.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Mavic 3 Pro with one battery,
Wow.
1876 40. Okay, the Neo. Oh, the Flymore combo for the Neo's 32908.
I guess that's decent.
The Neo with the Flymore
Oh, he's
combo
got the
with
deal
the
with the Flybar FPV combo. Look at that. That's a great deal. If that's the goggles 3, it is. Look at that, Randy.
Those are goggles N3,
Oh, okay. Oh, I got you. Yeah, they're the cheap
which I do.
goggles.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Me personally,
Well, for
if
a,
you want,
for a Neo though, they'd be fine, right?
here's
that
an
gets
Air
you by.
3S with the old remote for 1339.42.
Okay.
The DJI Flymore with the RC Pro for $3,000.
Three.
Oh, wow.
Pocket three.
Everything else is kind of like the standard price before the tariffs. It looks like, right?
Well, it's got the pocket. It's got the tariff price limited at $734.
Yeah, yeah.
With with the creator combo.
The career combo used to be like 629 or something. I
Oh,
believe.
okay. Well, that's not a good sign at all. If
Hey,
they're
look,
paying.
you get a Neo for 217, cheaper than what they
Oh
sell
my!
for.
Look at the flip. How much the flip is?
Yep.
One battery RC2, $615. There's a tariff involved there. So how and what the? Okay, and then you go down here.
439.
You go down here.
On the end.
Okay, at the end, it's got the regular RC N3 for 3290.
And Bill, you don't need to order the flip on these sites. You can go right to Amazon. The flip didn't sell well. You can still
Mini
go buy it on
4K,
Amazon
305.20.
at the original price.
Yeah, some of these aren't. That's what I'm kind of wondering. I'm like, he may be shooting himself in the foot up here with the Mavic 4.
Oh wow, we need to order that. What'd you say? What'd you say? Let me write this down. What's this guy's store again?
Wait a minute. I got to get out of this share.
With
Stop
us.
sharing.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I
With
gotta
us.
get the exact
Yeah,
name.
with us. With
But with-
underscore US underscore store. With underscore US underscore store.
Okay, thank you. And that was 12. That was 2150, right?
Yes, hang on. I'm going to copy it. And I will put it in the chat. Oh shit! There it went again. Would you stop? I hate that mess up that it does.
Now,
I
Bill,
got
can
him
we
7
can
minutes
we
behind
apply
you.
the drone? Can we apply the drone therapy coupon to that to get an extra like?
Holy
10% off?
shit, Jason! What's up, dude?
Hey,
We're not
Jason.
Fortniting. I'm shocked he's not Fortniting. What, Ron? I'm sorry.
I said, can we apply the drone therapy discount coupon and get an extra 10% off?
No, they'll charge you 10 times extra or 10% extra just for trying to use the coupon.
Yeah.
They said we can send something to him to review. Wait a minute. Just finishing my business tax just because
20 for the quarter.
I don't understand that, Ron. Do you get what he's saying?
I don't. Yeah, I have no idea what the business taxes should be. If that's good, bad, and different.
I don't know either. We pay somebody to do ours.
I hope that's good. Hope that's.
Yeah, I hope you
that's
did great
good,
and came out good there.
Yeah.
I'm 7 minutes behind. I'm so sorry, folks. Zach is here. I think if I was going to get with DJI not shipping to the U.S., so nothing. That's 6 minutes ago. Dale saying,
Yeah, but I get it, Dale. But how come stuff like the Power 2000s listed on their website with shipping?
I'm naive. It's real easy to
And those gimbals, like Randy mentioned, the gimbals.
It took me. Sorry, I need to give Barkley credit. He did bust my nuts, but I was
Okay.
It was like 6 minutes ago. Sorry, they're not tinging anymore. They're okay now.
Hey, did you see what Chuck Kovac's telling us? He said just buy the Mavic 4 Pro Creator Combo, all or nothing, man, all or nothing.
Wait.
That's what I would.
For some dude wipes. I like that. Don't they call them depends?
Oh, hey, Dale's telling us double with the new tax increase. So Dale's taxes got doubled with his
Oh
new
wow.
sales tax.
Okay, now he's another John. Is it CT another John?
Yeah, he's John Gregory.
Another John. I was wanting to make sure. And then Al said, "Good vendor." Oh, what? Oh God, Al! You
I
just
bought
had to
mine from
do
them.
that,
No tariff,
man.
good price.
You just
Oh,
had to do that,
oh, oh,
Al.
oh! You mean he bought them from with
He
us?
bought it
With us.
from the U.S. store, the very store we're talking about.
Wow. I believe I had one for sale a while ago on Facebook.
Oh man, why does it feel like a gut punch?
Where's my credit, Bill? Where's my credit card at?
Shoo. Oh, Zach bought his from them too.
Wow. Hey, Zach, can we use your name? Maybe
Yeah,
we
can
can
we
use his
use
name
your
to get a little something
name?
off.
Hey, there you go, John. That's where you got to go get it. Go tell the wife right now. Say that's what it is. It's the Bill Thomas eBay special for his birthday. So you can only get this discount now. So tell your wife to say, "Hey man, it's only good for 48 hours, honey." And they're knocking $600 off. And if I buy it after that, man, they may not be able to package the box the right way, and customs might snag it. But this way, I get $600 off. It's guaranteed to go in a plain brown box.
Right, right, right.
That's how you go in there, man. And then she's just sitting here going, "Okay, Pinocchio, go buy your drum."
Hey, look at Ten Toes is saying in the chat, Bill. He said my Air 2 just got back from repair, but it was held up for a while. Can you imagine they even held a 5-year-old Air 2 up?
And it was repaired just because it was repaired, and they
Yeah, I
held it
don't know
up.
the details outside of that.
So, but the thing about it is, you would figure it would come back in something. Why doesn't DJI get it and just send everything in a plain brown box?
Yeah.
Or for that matter, what difficulty would it be to like give it to, send it to South Korea and then ship everything out of there? It'd be like,
Right.
work
Yeah.
out a deal with, something. And now, where did Chuck said you said Chuck? Where did Chuck start? Did he talk early? I see down
Yeah.
here.
I'm saying go big or nothing. Get the critter combo.
Oh, he said to get the. I can't. I can't. She's being nice enough to let me get this drone because I'm pretty sure that we're. I mean, at the end of next year we're toast. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. Try to be an Airbnb or bed and breakfast, maybe. I don't know.
Now, what do you? Well, okay. So
But
say the
anyway.
worst. Say the worst happens, Bill, and every ban that's proposed goes into place. But how's that going to affect the South Korea order from South Korea? We'll still be able to order from South Korea in January, right?
Right, but if they don't approve anything in the future,
Yeah, the FCC approved will stop any new drones, but anything like the Mavic 4,
like everybody, like even like
Mini 5 Pro, the U2, they all got FCC approval already.
right,
So
it's
we'll
like it'd
still
be
be able to
too.
order them from Korea next year.
I think they said it would be too expensive to try to turn all that off. I mean, it's possible, but let's see, scrolling. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anybody new that I missed. Anybody new that I've missed? Please scream. Oh, Ten Toes. There we go. And I'm only 8 minutes behind. Finally seeing that Ten Toes is here. I'm sorry. When I get okay, here we go. AZ Drone Dude.
Did you get drone shots?
Glad to have you. No, Dale. I haven't looked at them yet. I looked at some of the ones you were looking at.
Hey,
I was
Tom Dowling's in here now.
Creator Kit.
Oh, Creator Combo Key with
See,
South Korea.
the thing about it, here's the thing.
Than what Adorama was selling
Here's
for.
Here's the thing. I really and truthfully, I have 2 batteries for my Mavic 3, and I never run out of gas for the Mavic 3. So I would, if I was going to get it, what I really want to do is I don't want that controller, but I'm going to be stuck with it for a little while. But if I get it as a gift like I'm wanting, then I'll go ahead and order the other from like B&H or somebody and pay for it on time, and then I'll have the boss. This is what I did with the Mavic 3. I bought the Bobo controller that came
Yeah.
with it, and I bought one battery and the drone. And then later on, I think it was like a month or two, I bought the charger and an extra battery. And then,
So you're in other words, you're gonna build your own combo.
yeah, because I don't. I mean, it's fantastic to have three batteries, but I don't fly three batteries, especially not.
Not when you're getting what almost 40 minutes flight time out of one
Yeah,
of those
it's just
batteries.
not going to be worthwhile. Scrolling. I want to see if anybody else is talking. The
Oh,
hobby. No, the wife
the
said
hobby's
I
dead.
could
Hobby's
order
dead.
a Mavic 4 Pro. The hobby is not dead until after I take delivery. So
The
everybody,
I'd have,
hobby's not dead until the fat lady sings.
yes, yes.
I'd have pressed the order button yesterday.
You already ordered it. Randy's is on the way.
No,
Who did you
no,
order
I'm saying
from? Did you order
I
from?
didn't order. I'm saying if I was you, I would have pressed the button yesterday.
Oh
Oh,
no, it's
okay.
not. It's but I don't know what I don't know what it is that's stopping me. I'm trying to get caught up. I'm trying to get caught up here. Trying to get where steak therapy. Speaking of steak therapy, just this past weekend I experienced Qdoba catering, and it was rather good. If you haven't, I highly recommend it. It's both economical and really tasty. We got steak and chicken, and I got like 2 bags of chips, 2 things of queso. We still got queso. We still got chips, but everything else is gone. But, oh man, that stuff's good. Do you all have Qdoba out there on the East Coast, Ron?
We do. They're not everywhere. Like I don't have one down here at the shore, but they're around if you look hard enough. Randy, you have them
I've
down
never
in Maryland?
I've never heard of it.
Cordova?
What's it called?
It's kind of like a what's the more
Like
popular Mexican
Oh, wait a
place?
minute.
like a Chipotle.
Yeah,
Chipotle.
it's like a different. It's like almost a better Chipotle's.
Chipotle. Well, the thing Qdoba is it's a fast food Mexican restaurant,
Right.
but it's you see them fix everything. It's
Yeah, they
like
do the
going
same
in.
thing at Chipotle. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's Chipotle. I think you can see the kitchen in Chipotle. I'm not sure, but this
I'm
one
not
they
sure
make
either.
the bowls and everything right in front of you, but you get really big vats of food from them when you're ordering for catering. Like we ordered the steak, we ordered the chicken. I mean, and we got probably 5 or 6 pounds of steak, probably 3.5 pounds of chicken. They gave us black beans. They gave us all the fixings for taco salads. They gave us like 2 things of the flour tortillas, and then here you go. You talk for just a second, Ron. I want to say something.
Well, while Bill is going, you know what's even better than Cordoba's? Moe's. You don't see many Moe's around, but Moe's is even better for that Mexican food. You have any Moe's in Maryland, Randy?
Not that I know of. I've never even heard
Yeah.
of it, so we probably don't.
You don't see them around. Look at all those chips.
This was full.
Oh wow.
I had 2 of
Wow.
these. I had 2 of these.
Wow. Awesome. So yeah, Cordova's good. I like them all better than Chipotle. The one that's the most common, Chipotle, is the one I like the least.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
and
not. I'm
they
not big
also
on.
give you the little trays, and they give you the sterno for the trays so that you can heat them up and keep them warm for your party guests and everything. It
Oh
was really
wow,
cool.
wow.
Let's see. Well, everybody's and Captain. Wait a minute. Where is it? USA Drone Fire. Captain Joe said that Lon got his from there too. See, Lon got his from the
Okay.
same store, no tariffs. That's why it was so
Wow.
cheap. That's why it was so cheap.
Oh, there is a
So
couple
that,
Qdobas around here. One
there
in
are.
Bel Air, one in Newark, about 15 miles away.
Okay, well, that figures Newark. Yeah, it'd be good in a college town. Yeah.
Oh, your
Yeah.
sarcastic wit. Oh, did you see what he put? I'm still 6 minutes behind. All right, people don't get mad. I'm just gonna fly by and catch up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did Lon show up finally and I just missed it? No, no, no. I know that you said that Tom showed up. Yeah, I see
Tom's here.
Tom. There's Tom. Okay. I'm trying to see if anybody showed up that I missed. You're scrolling.
Hey,
He's,
look what Tom's
is he
saying.
doing?
Tom said, Ron, I used to go to Moe's, but out here we have Cafe Rio, and they are much better. So I've never heard of Cafe Rio. They're not.
Neither have
I
I.
don't. They're on the East Coast. So, Bill, instead of doing streaming options anymore, maybe we could do Mexican fast food options instead.
Oh, that was no, it was just something that came because you know how it is. Like something that my wife and I guess we're going squirrel early. Something that my wife and I were talking about the other day. Like we used to get this fried rice that was frozen from Costco all the time, and we ate the hell out of that Costco fried rice with chicken bits in it for like 2 years solid. And I won't touch it now. I won't get near it now.
Yeah.
Oh, so Chuck already ordered the new controller. Oh no,
Oh
wait a minute.
wow.
He got
He
no,
got
no, no.
roughly out
He got the
of
Freewell standard because it looks like the END was BS, even though there's like a plug-in on that front. So
Right.
all that crap was a crock.
Hey, look what Tom's saying. The South Korea eBay store I bought my creator combo has the regular Flymore combo with the RC2 for $2,700. So, what he's saying, you get the three batteries, a charging hub, but you get the RC2 controller. So, well,
You
that's
get
a
two extra
pretty good
batteries in the
deal
charger.
because for $600 more, for $650 more, you get two extra batteries, the charging hub. I don't know what power thing you get. You get the bag, so you get a lot of value for your extra $650.
Again, I say at the end of next year, we're probably going to be out of business. So my wife is being nice right now and saying, "Okay, we have enough now." you
Yeah,
know, I would
yeah,
love to go bigger. It just depends. I don't know. I haven't really talked to her about it yet, and it is a great deal. It is a great deal. But the picture that they show over there is not of the. It says that it's three, but then when you look at the picture, it just shows the base package and doesn't say, fly more on it anywhere. That was the only thing that kind of worried me about it. Because I see them right
oh
now.
yeah, that Mavic 4 for 2150. That's less than we paid for the
Here,
Mavic 3.
let me show you what I got right here. This is Tom's guy, I'm pretty sure. And I will
Okay,
bring him up here. Okay, so this is what we're talking about.
okay.
See, it says right here. So we got right here DJI Mavic 4 Pro Flymore Combo Drone DJI RC2 plus 3 batteries express. But then when you look at it, it doesn't say. Oh wait, I'm wrong. Right there it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Right there it
Tom
is
knows
in
it.
the
Tom
lower
knows.
corner.
Yeah,
It's there. I guess I need to get new glasses. So
yeah.
yeah. Uh, Again, like I said,
You got to watch some of
He's
those
got,
listings
they
because
got three
it'll
more
picture.
available. They sold 13.
I've seen
yeah,
some of the
and
listings where it'll picture the creator combo with the RC Pro 2, but if you look at the description, it'll have the RC 2.
well, yeah, but this description says plain as day that it's a Flymore combo with the RC2, and it's
And
got
the box
his
doesn't
his
show.
his little his DW in front of
That
it.
showed he actually has the product. He just didn't steal the picture from
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah, exactly. He's just letting you know that I can ship it tomorrow. Oh man, the sale ends in 6 hours.
Oh wow. Oh, it's 10% off, Bill.
But
It's
that's
ten
oh yeah,
percent
that's right.
off.
It was set like 72.60, wasn't it?
Well,
So there's
no,
another.
it's right there in the description. It was $3,002, and he took 10% off and brought it down to
Well, but it's been this.
2,700.
This is what it's been at for a while though. I was thinking that it was like
Oh, oh,
27.60 though, is what I was
okay,
thinking. Okay, but look, why
okay.
is his rating gone down though?
Well,
Perfect.
somebody said the aircraft was excellent.
Yeah,
Somebody else was
aircraft was
perfect.
sent very quickly. There were no issues. In fact, I thought there's something was missing, and the seller was trying to make it right. Then I discovered I was mistaken. Very good transaction.
That's a good feedback.
Well, that's what there's everybody that's talked about this guy. The only issue was the language barrier. That there was some issues, like things
Oh,
weren't.
okay.
Look at this. Look at this here. It's in 10 carts right now. He's got 3
Oh
left, and
wow.
they're all in different carts. So it's whoever hits.
Oh wow.
It's whoever hits the buy button first. So wait a minute. Here we go. I got to
Whoever's
bring
got
this.
that trigger finger,
I got to do
yeah,
this. I got to
yeah.
do this. So it's like you got like 10 different guys all in their house on their hands and knees going, honey,
Yeah.
I've got something in the eBay, and it's not going to stay there long. There's only 6 hours left. Please, can I bother? You know.
I'm looking for it now in my eBay store.
So have you? Are you going to purchase one, Ron? What is your?
Well, I would have told you no before you brought these low prices up.
Yeah,
There's a creator combo for 3,500.
I didn't script.
Really?
I didn't skip the Mavic 3 Pro because I wanted to. I really, if
Well,
I could
I
have.
found it, Randy. Yeah, that's a good deal. That $3,500 one.
Yep.
Oh, from the same store.
No,
Yeah.
different store. This is from Impact Agency Store.
Oh well, DW
Because
has
there it
one
is,
for
right there. There's the
35,
$50 coupon.
They
There's
have
why it was cheaper.
3,500 sales, so they've sold a lot of stuff.
They only have 3 available. Wait a minute. Well, John, send me the credit card number in Messenger. Nobody will know, and I'll buy it. That's something that's crazy. My Hulk Hogan died like a week ago, and his
Yeah.
birthday and my birthday were the exact same day. He almost was
Thursday.
72 years old.
Oh wow.
His birthday is August 11th, next Monday. So
Wow.
he almost made it to 72. And then I found out some other stuff last night when I was just looking around on. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, look what John's saying. Randy said you can't find anything, and if you do, it's expensive as hell.
Oh, an FPV.
They sent me an email saying the shipping box may say used on it. Oh wow! So
Yeah,
another.
Tom said that Monday night. He said it said used on it, but they assured him that it wasn't used.
Oh yeah. I totally. Hey Bob, what's up? What's up? What's that? Wait a minute, JP.
Who knows what kind of finagling they're doing to
What is he
try to
talking
pass by
about?
certain regulations.
Right.
JP has different frequencies. They don't use 2.4. So if you buy something from Japan, it won't work here.
Well, that's what somebody on the show said Monday. The drone goes by. It knows what country's in, and it puts it on that country's frequency.
Yeah,
Not to worry
GPS.
about. Yeah,
So as
yeah.
long as nobody powers it up in another country, you're good, right?
Right.
Right. Well, yeah, they said even if not, you could travel around with the drone. Like if you took an American drone to Europe, over there, it would go on their system. So the drone knows where it is and puts it on that transmission system.
No way, dude.
I can't guarantee this,
Do you
Bill.
see
This is just
this?
what somebody said
Brian
on
and I
Drone
have the
Nation.
same birthday. Brian and I have the same birthday,
Really?
but he was born 3 years before me. I was born in
Oh,
'65.
okay.
That's cool,
Okay.
dude.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Hey, tell your wife you want a Mavic 4 Pro. And your birthday's coming up.
Say you need one bad.
Yeah, it's the last drone you'll ever need. Might not be
It's
the
the
last
last
drone
one
you
you'll
ever
ever buy.
buy.
You'll never hear from me
See, okay,
again.
now there's something else I
Bring
want to.
traction.
We've got to kind of gone around everywhere, but there's something else that I saw, and I mentioned it last week, and then it dawned on me how stupid my point of view was. I said
Okay.
last week that I thought that DJI would stay here because the U.S. would try to make their price of their drones comparable to what was in the U.S. But the U.S. drones would be a little bit less expensive, more or less being an incentive for us to buy. But then it dawned on me that if there's a U.S. drone for $1,500 and there's a DJI drone for $1,900, I'm gonna buy the DJI drone. It's not gonna matter that it's $1,900. So they're pretty much going to have to eliminate any part of that
Competition.
market in order to deter me. I mean, I
Well,
don't even
unless they
think
come out with something respectable.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's $1,000 more, but it works.
Right. DJI is tried and true.
It works, man. It's just like and you saw I showed my shirt on Johnny's show. Where's the audit? And it says, and I wear it here. My wife was like, "Oh, I want one of those," and I was like, "Do you realize what it's about?" I was like, "It's showing that I support the Chinese drones." So, and all our people hate that. Oh, 915. I'm assuming he means Japan. That's cool. That still
Oh,
blows my mind. That still blows my mind right there. He's heard me talking about Hulk Hogan. He's like, wait a minute. I didn't ask Lori. Suddenly, all the wind left the room, as
Yeah.
if it had been sucked out in one fell swoop. Let's see. I'm scrolling. And the thing that I don't what doesn't make any. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Selling the Pro. What are we talking about here? Anyway, but I wanted to correct what I said. I think they're going to eliminate them from the market completely, because if it's anywhere between $500 and $1,000, we'll just buy DJI. You know we will. It's that I'm not,
Right.
and like Randy said, it's test proven. It's already
Right.
shown what it can do, and they have to do some serious work. Another thing that I do it upsets me. I mean, I understand it, but I'm seeing this point of view again where it's okay that recreational is being thrown under the bus and stomped on and kicked aside, but all the 107 people are kind of like back where they were before, when all the regulations and stuff started coming in, are like, well, we hate regulations going to disappear, but thank goodness I still get to keep flying. And that's another thing that I took issue with before. Look at how much recreational did for the hobby. I understand that the need for various types of professional drones, and in certain fields that, those professional drones and stuff, that the 107 pilots benefited all of it. But the recreational pilot, look what we started with. All these cheap little Chinese drones with the little Bobo flight controllers and the horrible little, engines. What was it with the spun wires and the what was it? What was it? The cordless,
The brush
the
motor.
brushless. There we go. So we tested,
brushless is good.
we
Brushless
tested.
is cheaper.
The recreational people tested all this stuff. They tested all the early GPS stuff on all these crappy little toys. Like Marcus was pointing out earlier on that show, how he tests all these like off brands and different stuff. We all tried. Like I sometimes I even bring up, like, my wife's first drone had one of the first 2-axis gimbals on one of those drones that you could order. Right? It actually was pretty decent. It didn't have an optical flow camera on it. I would have liked it if it had. But it was okay. It was kind of big and hard to maneuver. But again, I say recreational pilots tested all that stuff. Those cheaper ESCs, stuff that you really couldn't put into a professional drone. You couldn't put a cheap ESC in it and then sell it to somebody overseas. And then if it blows up after 2 or 3 jobs, they're going to get mad. But somebody like me or you or anybody else, if it flies away, thank you, Dale. Have a good one. Appreciate you coming in. I feel like recreation has done just as much for the hobby as professional pilots have done for the hobby, and I feel like that's the problem. About there's never been a real unity between the two. Us here, we all get along. I totally, and you all see the same philosophy of recreational and 107 being two things that should be hand in hand instead of trying to pull them apart. But a lot of people are like, I'm still glad I'm going to be able to fly. It's okay that I can fly. And I'm like, I just fly for me, for drone therapy, I feel like I'm being pushed into getting a 107 license. And that's the only way I'm going to be able to be allowed to fly in my own backyard. That's what I have an issue with. That's what I think is ridiculous and wrong. I think if I follow the rules and I get my wank approval and I stay under 200 feet, I should be able to fly my drone up and take a look and not be forced to go get, because we don't make people that are walking around with their iPhones taking pictures get a professional license. I just like taking pictures for me. I don't post maybe a 16th of the pictures that I take. I don't. Would I like to see more traction on my YouTube channel? Most definitely, I would. Let's get started as hobbyists. No. I'm not saying. I'm saying that the two go hand in hand, And I've heard some people already saying that, well, it looks like recreational's gone, and it's kind of a matter of fact thing. And that's what bothers me, because I feel like they should be going hand in hand. And I can remember having this same conversation like 8 years ago about, and at the end too, it was, but that was right before 107. Back then, it was the regular, drone prosumer pilots and FPV pilots, and we didn't get together. Remember, it was we would always bump heads that way. And then, but the whole point is most of the FPV pilots are not 107 pilots. They just fly for the pure fun and nature of building their drone and being able to get out and fly and do all that stuff. So I wish that we would still keep them hand in hand, that recreational and 107 are important to the hobby. And if we're going to push for one to be there, we need to push for them both to be there. But my biggest point that I've always said before is if it's not something that is going to turn your vote one way or the other, it's a completely moot point. And they've realized this. They've realized that they can put whatever regulation that they want to on it, and we're pretty much going to have to fall in line if we want to fly at all. And that's the part that bugs me, because I just love taking pictures. That's my thing. I love taking pictures. I've loved taking pictures all the way back to, what was the Kodak one that they ended up having to stop making because Polaroid was the first one that came out with the one step. And
The lane camera, or
better. The Kodak camera was better too. Remember, and it made the instant pictures.
yeah.
Polaroid.
We used to call them Polaroids back in the day.
Right. But Polaroids, you pulled it and then you waited like
Yeah.
3 minutes and then you peeled it
Yeah.
off, and
Yeah,
then
you had to be real careful.
yeah. So, but I mean, ever since then. But what I'm saying was Kodak had one of those instant cameras. It was like a tall, slim camera, and it shot
Yeah.
out the bottom, like instead of the front, like the one step did.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Oh no! Everybody that comes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's my fault. Everybody that watches this show is not what I'm talking about. I've just seen a lot of channels that have seemed to, they're wanting support and they're wanting people to write to their senators, but they're also in the same video saying, well, it looks pretty much like recreational is done for, so we really need to save our jobs. And I'm like, well, why am I writing in to save your job but not my right to fly? Why should I write my senator when I'm getting kicked out of the air anyway? And like Al's pointed out before, he does. I don't write in anymore, and I've written in a bunch, and I've tried having AI write it for me, and I've tried writing it myself. And like I said, because it's not something that's big enough to make a voting issue, it's almost there's other things in their ear that will have more weight to them and more bearing of how they will vote than 200,000 drone pilots and stuff.
They're only worried about
Right.
stuff
We won't overcome the lobbyists whispering in their ears.
Yeah, exactly. If we like Bob Dempsey was the one that said it, we need a drone lobby, and as long as we don't have a drone lobby, it's not. We don't have any foot in the
The
door,
problem with the drone lobby is you need a lot of money to have a drone lobby.
and they're going to want a lot of money in return. So, I guess we're just not big enough of that part of the piece of the pie. The big thing is we'll know tomorrow just how much future DJI has left in the country. If that 360 camera is not up on that site, then we're not going to see Neo 2, none of that stuff. We might as well just pack it up and get it.
85. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not going to matter.
Yeah. Maybe the only thing we'll see is Power 3000.
Yeah, something that may not carry the tariff because it's not considered bad or something.
And it sucks because you can still get the products, but you're not getting that peace of mind with DJI.
Lon's
their
got a
service.
point.
Yeah.
Lon's got a point.
Yeah.
Scotty
That's
has
a
a
big
drone.
deal to me.
Yeah, they have the drone
He's got a
lobby.
big point right there. Hey, B Rad,
We
glad
don't.
to have you in the house. Okay, I've been kind of going crazy and going off. We've been talking about the Osmo 360 some, so let's get a little bit more into it. Here's what I think is going to be the big winner for DJI on the Osmo 360 is where they've come up with that new square sensor, where it's not the rectangular sensor anymore, and we know the Insta is going to be dependent upon a rectangular sensor. So even if they stick a full 1 inch size sensor in there, it's going to be rectangular, and they're going to have to crop it to get what they want. So DJI actually is going to have more space on that square sensor to get 3D data and whatever else, than the any Insta product is going to be until they create their own square sensor. And what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, all text and numbers and sensor sizes all sound good on paper, but the only thing that really matters is how good the video looks, and that's what I'm anxious to see tomorrow from the reviewers, maybe the non-US reviewers that get it. Maybe somebody will have a comparison
And
of
didn't
right
you
away.
you said none of the U.S. reviewers got it, right? Or so you
Well,
had
I
been.
said, I mean, rumor mill says that the usual YouTube reviewers that get DJI stuff, that none of them seem to have his product so far. That's the rumor
See,
mill.
yeah, I had mentioned that I thought that maybe Sean would get it because he doesn't live here. So
Possibly, yeah, possibly. He's not. Yeah, he's out of the U.S., so he may have it. But I'm saying that Billy, Ken Dono, Russ, all those regular folks don't seem to have it.
oh yeah, we've seen the review of the camera. We saw that. We talked about that last week.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
because the minute he was, because that, did you hear what the supposed story was? He meant to
No.
hit a scheduled, and he hit publish. So,
Oh boy.
and the thing about
Oh
it
boy.
was by the time he realized what he had done, that people had already watched it 10 times and recorded it, and were re-uploading it right and left. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
Uncle Bob,
Tom's
for
got the
coming
best
in.
comment or whatever. Half the battle of 360 isn't the
Thank you
camera
very
and
much,
sensor
sir.
size. It's the software that processes it, Bill. So DJI's got to hit a home run not only in the camera technology department, but they got to hit a home run in the software too.
Do you doubt? Okay, let me ask you this: how much do you doubt that DJI? Do you think DJI is going to seriously put out a subpar 3D camera? Do you think they're going to
Well,
spend millions of dollars,
yeah,
maybe, on research to create a square sensor
yeah.
just for this camera, and put
To be
out
done to
Bobo
be
software?
done by bad software. I don't think it'd be bad software, but won't have all the bells and whistles and AI of the Insta360 software.
I'm okay. I missed what they were talking about. Yeah, I remember when we saw that.
Yeah, yeah, he may be interested if it has a 1 inch sensor.
I'm talking about. I'm like I said. I'm not. Sometimes I talk and don't realize when I'm not trying to say that any of my viewers are like that at all. What I'm trying to say is I've noticed on a few live streams, people are becoming matter of fact about it, and they're more almost happy that they're going to still be able to fly, and they're not real. They're like, oh, we're sorry about recreational. It looks like it's pretty much done. And I'm not trying to say anything about anybody that comes and watches this show. I'm saying it's personally some live streams I will, if I can go look and post the live streams and put them into stuff afterwards. But what I'm just trying to say is there's always been kind of I don't know. I don't want to say it in a bad way because again, people will take it the wrong way. Like a tier, like almost a tier level, like okay, this guy has his 107 and this guy's still flying recreational, so this guy that has a 107 is automatically better. Does that make any sense? I'm not
Yeah, I
trying to
mean,
bust.
you're right. You're not, just because you're a Part 107 doesn't necessarily mean you're flying any safer than a than
Or
a
even any
than a
better
rec
of a
pilot.
pilot. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. Let's just jump to something else. Okay, we brought up the Max 2. We already talked about the Osmo 360. And Bill, the drone reviewer, did bring up the fact that the new anti-gravity powered by Insta360 is an independent company outside of Insta360. They have developed a drone, uh, basically, kind of from what I've read, was that what is it, the Sphere? Wasn't that what it was, Ron? What was it for the
Yeah,
air?
but the one they put out for the Air 2 and Air 2S was
Gave
called
them
the
the
Sphere.
idea of building a frame that would support the same 3D setup, and they've somehow figured it out to where you're like you can use a basic controller and you're not going to get that 3D video. You will get the 3D video out of the recording. So you'll fly it just like a regular drone. You're not going to be like, the what I had read and what I had watched said that you'll be able to use it just like a regular drone. My only thing of wondering is you're going to have a lot of different aspect points and views. And I've heard some people mention that it's going to be like having an FPV drone without having the risk involved. Yeah, that's great. Let's see, what am I going to say? Wait a minute. No, I'm trying to look over here at what people are saying. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. I still don't see that. I mean, I know people that are recreational pilots that know every bit of the rules to be in a 107 pilot and know what you can and can't do, and they'll be that way. But they don't see themselves doing it professionally, so they don't get it. And I don't think those people should be penalized. That's what I'm saying. And again, somebody that's taken pictures for 30 years is going to be a better photographer with the drone than me, even though I might know how to fly it better. You know what I'm saying? They're going to
There's
know
a
how
lot.
to expose the photo better, how to expose the picture better, how to get the best out of it. You know,
There's a lot of good knowledge that comes with the 107 test, even if you're not going to fly, professionally. It's still there's a lot of good knowledge in that
but we've
exam.
all said that from the get go it was a money grab. So
For sure.
that's what I'm saying. We're still doing the same thing as creating an upper and a lower level, and that's why there's been the disability to get everybody wound up together in one big bunch. Is if you want everybody to be united, then they got to be united. They got to be on the same level. That's simple. We're all the same. Or who what so then we take direction from the ones up here. Is that what they mean? That's what I'm trying to say. There you go.
Bob Case is a
There you
professional
go.
wreck pilot.
I mean, I'm not trying to. This is just me. This is my own personal inner turmoil. I'm not saying that anybody here is having this issue. This is just me and what my inner, demons or whatever you want to say is just. I don't know. And I totally get that, but I'm trying to say that a recreational pilot can acquire that knowledge without having that piece of paper as well. The knowledge is out there. We've all said that, right? There's there can also be people that can fly by the letter of the law as well recreationally. I totally get that. But what I'm trying to say is we've just admitted that there's a level, that there's not an equal plane, that there's a difference. There's a different tier. Okay, so where does FPV go in there? Does it go in between? Okay, where do we put FPV? Because they build their own machines. I mean, and they don't necessarily have a 107. Does that mean okay?
Well, the ones that fly for jobs are have the 107.
I
The
know that's
ones
what I'm
that
trying to
fly for
say,
these
but
two
then
businesses are going.
we've also heard the people here saying that it's showing that there's more knowledge involved. Okay, but an FPV pilot has to understand how to work with the ESCs, how to work all that, and build it so that it will actually fly properly and safely and not blow up all the time. So are they a little bit above recreational pilots and just a little bit below 107 pilots? Again, we're creating tiers again. There's not an equal plane. And so, how can people get united if we're still continually saying, no, you need to follow this rule. No, 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 you need to go over this way. No, 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 we know you like what you're doing here, but you really need to do it this way. And so, everybody's just going, screw this. Then they're getting frustrated and they're turning around and I did it again, and I'm not trying to bring it down. You know, I'm not trying to bring it down. Okay, so back to the anti-gravity thing. Another thing is it will be previewed next month in August. We will see it. I'm thinking that it may even be crowdfunded. That they may try to do something along the lines
Yeah.
of they'll advertise it in August. They'll say it's going to go up on, one of the sites, Indiegogo or whatever,
Go. Yeah.
and you're going to
Yeah.
pay. The early people are going to get it, say, first of the year 2026. Okay, so
Maybe before. I heard that the thing's not that far off. The thing's not like just a prototype. I mean, like a prototype. I mean, this product is pretty much ready, is
well,
what I hear.
the one that I watched, the guy actually had hands-on testing. And he
Right.
said
Right.
flat out that all they're going to do in August is because, I mean, if you think about it, there's probably going to be rather pricey to put that 3D technology into a drone, keep it balanced. It's not going to be cheap.
Yeah,
So,
and Bill, the guy you're referring to, he's a big name in the 360 community, and he works tightly with Insta360 on all their releases. So the guy you're quoting, he's kind of an insider.
right. And he even says himself that there's no definitive. He doesn't come out and say it, but he kind of drops hints that he thinks it might be crowdfunded, right? And so, even so, if it comes out in August and we're doing crowdfunding, then it's still going to take what? Okay, maybe we'll do just 1 month.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go back to the hover. The hover things, they had a crowdfunding just a year ago, last fall,
Yeah.
and I'm going to say it started somewhere at the beginning of end of August, September, and they guaranteed it was shipped by October, and it did.
I'm self-acquired PhD. I don't. I'm lost. I'm not saying. I'm not saying. I'm saying if you create tiers, it's kind of hard to tell people to be united. If you separate people, then you can't tell them to be united. If you create stairs, it's difficult to get people to unite. They need to feel like they all belong to one central group, one big happy family. And as long as you give them reason to say, well, this guy thinks he's better than me, then we're not going to get there. It's just going to be that simple. That's all I'm trying to say.
I don't even think about having a Part 107. Like when I'm out flying or when I'm flying with people, it makes no difference to me whether I
But
have
I'm,
107.
that's what I'm trying to say. It's just me. It's not anybody else. It's just me and what goes on in my head. And trust me, you all don't want to see what all goes in my head anyway. I'm not
We
saying that
don't. We
anybody, nobody that views this show do I think of in that way. I'm just saying I watched some live streams lately and people were just kind of matter of fact about recreational, and it brought back memories of said 6, 7 years ago when all this started, and I felt like it was a bad thing to be just a recreational pilot. You had to jump and get your 107, and like I said, I love taking pictures. That's it. I'm not looking to take the $1 billion photo and sell it to everybody. I just like taking pictures. And I just fly mostly in my backyard. And you can ask anybody that flies with me here. I'm overly anal about my drones and rules and everything. And I'll even stand there and let people, no, this is what's wrong about that. This is what, and I'll correct, let people correct me right and left. But I always try to learn about it. But again, I just see it as a money grab to me. And I just simply like to be a photographer for me. Like drone therapy, like I pointed out when I was talking on Johnny's show, worked in a fish factory, and it smelled like fish. Your clothes smelled like fish, even after you washed them forever and ever and ever. It was just terrible. And so I saw drones. I got interested in drones. Drones for me took the fish factory out of my head. Took the smell out of my nose. It gave me a release. It gave me a way to feel better about what I was watching and what was going on. So, it's just that's what it is for me. And that's all. I don't want to say one thing's. I'm just simply saying what I personally felt was that there was a separation. And I felt like that if you're going to allow that kind of separation, it's difficult to try to bring people together under one umbrella if you're saying, okay, well, these people are recognized more than you are. But we still want you here. you know, when you hear that, you automatically feel diminished, right? At a lower, and you just don't feel as active. And you know, that's just me again. So I just feel like that recreational did as much for the hobby as professional did. And I think that they should go hand in hand when we're talking about, you know, fighting for the hobby. And you know, I think recreational pilots are just as important to drones as 107s. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And I think that they should always be that way. But everybody here, I'm not trying to start an argument with anybody. All my viewers are not like this. I'm trying to remember right off the back. Who was it? It wasn't Half Chrome. It was somebody like Half Chrome, but not as big as Half Chrome. I will try to find the thing and read it anyway. Let's see. Back to where I was going.
Bill, while we're changing subjects here,
Yeah,
I'm
please,
gonna
please.
run. My eyes are getting tired. I'm not gonna make it another half hour.
Oh no,
Busy
that's
day,
totally
2 shows
cool.
a
That's
day.
totally cool.
I'm gonna run.
Because we've already been on for an hour, and I'm sure Randy's probably thinking the same thing. But let me ask you before you go: do you have 5 minutes? Do you have any streaming recommendations?
Um, I watched it. I looked it up and I already forget the title. I watched a new show on Netflix about it's based in it's in Yosemite Park or whatever, and I already forget the name, and
70
I don't even
Park.
have an actor's name, but it's on Netflix, and it's a murder mystery about these park rangers in Yosemite Park. It's a short one. It's only like 5 or 6 episodes. It's pretty good. Again, I looked the name up, but I'm so tired I've already forget the name I looked up a half hour ago.
Oh well,
That's funny.
okay. Well,
I'm watching
mine.
a
I've got two.
miniseries
Or,
about a park
what?
ranger
What?
too.
Randy? I'm sorry. What?
I'm watching a miniseries about a park ranger as well called Untamed.
Is
Oh,
that?
that's it. That's it, Randy. I completed Untamed. Untamed's
With
pretty good. I
okay, with
love the
Eric
scenery.
Bana. With Eric Bana.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. That's it. Yep.
Yeah, my,
Yeah,
my wife's been
I'm
watching
on
that
episode
too. Now
four.
that now that you
Episode
mentioned
four.
that, because I was like, okay, yeah, okay, I know Eric Bana.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. There's only like six. What wasn't Eric Banner in a Hulk movie years ago?
Yes, yes, he
He was
was.
called.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was his the first time I ever saw him was in a movie a long time ago called The Time Machine. He
He was
actually
in
Oh,
played H.G. Wells.
he was in one of my favorite
wow.
movies of all time, Troy, with Brad Pitt.
I have
About
Oh,
never
two.
wow.
watched that
Yeah.
movie, not
Oh
Yeah.
my
yet.
God! It's directed by Wolfgang Peterson.
Peterson.
It's a
I still
Yeah.
have not
excellent,
watched that.
excellent movie.
But Brad Pitt play Achilles.
Yes,
Okay.
he is
Okay, so
badass.
here's I've got numerous ones, so deal with me. If anybody doesn't know already, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds is back, and I'm
Yeah.
going to tell you straight up. People have said that this season is not as good as the past seasons. So
Yeah.
far, I've loved it. I thought it was incredible,
Oh, really?
great writing. It was really worth watching. And you can
And what streaming service is that on, Bill?
Paramount is
Paramount Plus. Yeah.
Strange New World, Star Trek: Strange New Worlds on Paramount. That's the parent company of
Okay.
Star Trek, anyway. On
Yes.
Hulu, we have a movie with Ashley Olsen, not Marvel now. The movie is called The Assessment, where we have gotten to a point in the future where you have to be approved to procreate. So they have to
Oh.
be assessed in order to get to that point to where they can have kids or not have kids. It's a really,
Okay.
really, really good movie. Another movie I think I might have brought up before is called Opus. It's got Ao from blah, 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 The Bear, the little black girl from The
Okay.
Bear. Ao's in it,
Yes.
and it's a really John Malkovich is in it. He
Oh, John
plays this.
Malkovich.
He plays this eccentric musician, and I'm serious.
Oh,
You need
wow.
to. You need to watch it. You need to. It's just. Oh wow. And this is on HBO Max. Another thing on HBO Max came out last Friday. Is called Death of a Unicorn. It has
Oh, yeah.
Paul
Yeah. Yeah.
Rudd and what is her name?
Yeah.
Jenna Ortega are in it.
Yeah.
And what's their name? Taya Leone is in it as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I saw that. I want to watch that, Bill.
well, here's the thing: if you can make it, you need to force yourself to get past the first 20 minutes or so because they're trying to introduce you to all the characters while all this other wild stuff's
Yeah.
going on. So you got to
Yeah.
just bear with it and push through until they get everybody introduced to you and you meet all the characters.
Okay.
And then
Right.
it really gets, it's pretty cool. And then, you know, it's kind of unique and neat after that. Now, another movie that I found is called Time Trap. And it's on one of the free services. And I'm trying to remember Tubi. I think I watched it on Pluto, maybe Tubi. I think it was Tubi I watched it on. But it's called Time Trap. And basically what it is this guy's parents went on a hike and they went into this cave because they had gotten some old papers and stuff and they were supposedly looking for the Fountain of Youth. Okay?
Oh.
And what happens is this guy, when he grows up finally, he finds the paperwork and stuff from his parents. He gets back to where the cave is and he finds their van. They're nowhere to be seen in the van. There's notes, books, and stuff in the van. And then he walks a little bit further and he finds two cave entrances. And that's all I'm going to tell you about because you need to watch it in order to understand. But it's called Time Trap. And you can watch it on Tubi for free. It's well worth a
Free.
watch. And
And Tom Dowling has Happy Gilmore too as a streaming
I watched it
recommendation.
last night. I thought it was great.
Okay. And isn't Freaky Friday coming back on one of the streaming
Yeah,
services? Freaky
Freakier
Friday too?
Friday.
Yeah.
Freakier Friday.
Is that available already, Bill, or is it
No,
it
it's going to
coming
be
soon?
coming out in the theaters very soon.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Bob. You have a great one.
Good
Get
night,
some
Bob.
rest.
Thank you.
War of the Worlds. Oh, really?
With Ice Cube streaming on Prime today. Wow.
Oh, that's cool. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
very
you.
cool.
Thank you, Al.
It's like we were talking about with Bill earlier. I think I think I'm going to go ahead and shut down here in just a minute because yeah, we'll go ahead and call it a night here in a minute because I didn't mean to get everybody all wound up on that subject. I was trying to say it was just my point of view. I'm not trying to say that anybody here is like that at all. And like like Tom said, you have to do it to conduct business, which is totally fine by me. But I feel like they're not going to let recreational pilots fly eventually. That the only way you'll be able to fly is with the 107. And that's what sucks. Because I just like going places every now and again and taking a picture. That's it. You know, and that to me is what I feel kind of taints it for me, you know. Drone therapy is the whole point of not being stressed out while I'm flying. You know, not having to worry about going and taking all these tests to get a 107 just to fly. It was all about flying and looking at what I saw in the air and letting all those tensions go. And it just, you know, that's why it felt weird to me. But with all that being said, I want to say thank you for hanging around, Ron. Randy, you got anything new coming out that you want to share with anybody?
Not at the moment.
Okay,
Just
Ron.
have fun, fly before it gets cold out. Be here
Yeah,
before you know it.
exactly. Before we're getting towards Labor Day again and the end of summer. Ron, you got anything good coming out anytime soon?
You know, I know Sky Lee. I got a waterproof housing for the Action 5 Pro video coming out soon, and Sky's going to send me some cases for the DJI 360 camera. Even though I explained to him I probably won't be able to get the camera, he's sending me the cases anyway, so I'll show him on the channel.
Oh, very cool, very cool. That's very cool.
Even though I probably won't never have the product.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, gentlemen. I love every one of you all. And please don't always take what I say to heart. I'm not trying to badmouth anybody. I'm simply talking about my point of view alone. Don't anybody get upset. And feel free, anybody, if I got time, I will talk to you anytime you want to talk to me about something. Just give me a shout. I love all of you. Live long and prosper. And we will see